With the advancement of technology that has gone so far along, it is almost as if the age of destruction has begun. From powerful lasers to electromagnetic railguns, here are some of the US Navy's most advanced creations that could destroy everything. Rods from God. If you haven't ever imagined a weapon far more lethal than nuclear weapons, then you surely never heard of Project Thor. Project Thor is all about developing a weapon powerful as any nuclear device, if not more, minus all the radioactive fallout. It works by sending a satellite in space armed with dozens of pole-sized kinetic projectiles or rods made of tungsten. Each of these projectiles weigh at least 10,000 kilograms, which, after target acquisition, is simply dropped, letting gravity do the rest. As the rod enters Earth's gravity, due to its weight and gravitational pull, it travels 8 times faster than a bullet, until it eventually hits the designated area, creating an effect far more horrific than a nuclear weapon, if not equal. HELWS Laser. With the rapid taking over of the drones in combat, measures are being taken to overcome them. HELWS, or High Energy Laser Weapon Systems, is a ground-based, lightweight, multispectral targeting system that deploys a 15-kilowatt silent infrared beam to shoot down a drone. The weapon system is capable of 360-degree azimuth rotations, having full hemispherical field of view. And with its large aperture, it maximizes detection range along with 24/7 operations performance capability. It can take out 40 drones within its proximity, which remains undisclosed. Maybe this is an ideal solution for all those UFO sightings. Tsar Bomba. Tsar Bomba is believed to be the most powerful nuclear weapon ever created and tested. Although it was developed by the Soviet Union, the fear of being left behind in the arms race had the United States develop a nuclear warhead similar to the Tsar Bomba, if not more powerful, which to date remains highly confidential. Tsar Bomba was capable of a yield approximating 3,000 times greater than the size of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki explosions. A weapon this huge could have serious consequences, lasting for several decades, if not centuries. The amount of fallout was reduced by having its amplifying capability lowered greatly. Electromagnetic railgun. Although gunpowder weapons may have dominated the battlefield for several millennia, technology is soon catching up and making it obsolete. After years of development, the US Navy has finally made a new type of weapon that fires a projectile at extreme velocity using electromagnetic forces. Unlike your usual weapon that uses high-pressure gas from gunpowder to move projectiles, a railgun passes high current along 2 metal rails that creates a magnetic field, exerting a force on the projectile and pushing it along and out of the rail at incredible speed. The railgun can launch projectiles over 100 miles at a speed of 7,500 miles per hour. It is being considered as a possible future weapon by the Navy. Mother of all bombs. As fancy as it may sound, this wasn't its actual name, but rather, it earned one by happening to be one coincidentally. GBU-43B is a massive ordnance air blast, or mother of all bombs, is the largest and most powerful non-nuclear bomb in the US military's disposal. It is 9 meters in length, weighs over 21,000 pounds, and carries a blast yield of about 11 tons of TNT. Due to its massive size and weight, only cargo planes are capable of dropping it using drogue parachutes that pull the MOAB outward of the plane before they are released. This allows the MOAB to fall to its target precisely by using GP satellite guidance. Helios Laser Systems. Unlike the HELWS, Helios is a heavyweight, multi-mission capable laser weapon system that can defeat not only UAVs, surface-to-air missiles, or anti-ship missiles, but can also take down an entire passenger plane. The lasers can damage flight control fins or even thermally trigger warheads of the missiles. According to Lockheed Martin, who developed and manufactured the system, Helios can blast laser beams more powerful than 60 kilowatts at targets that are 5 miles away. While the weapon may be in testing phases and soon be deployed on most of the US Navy destroyers, this laser system lays a solid foundation for incremental development of robust and powerful laser weapon system capabilities. AGM-183A Hypersonic Missile. Despite rapid innovation of lasers, they are still nowhere near to first strike capability. The US Navy, to reach the next generation of missile technology, are developing and testing hypersonic missiles. This missile is a new class of weapon capable of moving at hypersonic speed to about 1 to 5 miles per second. It is made of materials to withstand the heat while traveling this fast, and can currently only be launched from a rocket in the uppermost atmosphere via a heavy bomber before it can glide towards the target. Raytheon Technologies Corporation and Lockheed Martin are currently working on improving the U.S. hypersonic weapon capability to be an independent missile launching system. Integrated Tactical Airborne Laser. When it comes to lasers, the research and development isn't just limited to the ground units, but also on airborne fighters. Self-Protect High-Energy Laser Demonstrator, or SHIELD, is a pod-mounted laser system that can be used to shoot down incoming air-to-air and surface-to-air missiles. The system uses directed energy where targets are eliminated using highly focused energy. It can neutralize at the speed of lightning, has precision of a surgical scalpel, a magazine to deal with swarms, and can deteriorate a threat if not completely destroy it. Although it may be quite effective for 5th and 6th generation fighter jets in disrupting sensors and navigation, blinding the enemy, it could break their minimized radar signature. GAU-8 Cannon. If you know about machine guns but never heard about or seen this one before, you are missing out big time. GAU-8 Cannon is one of the biggest and fastest machine guns on the planet. It is capable of firing 70 rounds per second, with the muzzle velocity faster than the speed of sound. The weapon has several barrels with an impressive level of engineering that it loads, fires, and ejects shell casings, enabling its top speed. With the cannon being so big and heavy, the warplane that carries it is built around it. The M134 is a smaller version of this cannon that can be mounted over vehicles and boats for ground operations. USS Zumwalt. Of all the state-of-the-art tech that exists today, it was only a matter of time when all of it was used to assemble a next-generation warship. Unlike your typical destroyer classes, USS Zumwalt is a multi-mission capable deep-water combat destroyer with stealth signature. With the warship being so advanced, it is being equipped with hypersonic missiles, railgun, Spy-6 radar, while much remains classified. Aside from it being the most advanced Navy ship, USS Zumwalt is much larger than most of the destroyers, but surprisingly, requires only half the amount of crew to run it. Switchblade, America's kamikaze drone. For decades, guided munitions delivered by warplanes have shifted tides in the battlefield, but now they are within the fingertips of the soldiers. Switchblade is a kamikaze drone that is designed to explode upon crashing onto the targets. The drone has a camera mounted on its front with explosive material inside it. It weighs 5.5 pounds with a range of 6 miles and a fly time of 15 minutes. The drone can effectively be used as added support for infantry, as it can be launched from a mortar-like tube. Unlike the Predator drone, these drones are undetectable, and there are little to no countermeasures against it. Surely, the drone could only be seen when it's already too late. Joint Direct Attack Munition. In easier words, this is the military-grade fireworks that are carried out on the ground. Joint Direct Attack Munition, or JDAM, is not a standalone weapon, but a guidance kit that converts unguided gravity bombs into all-weather, precision-guided munitions. The guidance system, after coupling with the GPS receiver, delivers a series of blows to huge swarms of tanks and/or enemy combatants in almost any type of terrain. With the coupling, it can drop several dozens of bombs to a range of up to 15 nautical miles. While only a few JDAMs can be carried by most fighter jets, bombers can easily lay a barrage of these munitions like fireworks on the 4th of July. Bunker Buster. Bunkers may provide a safe haven shelter in battles, but now are equally as vulnerable as any place due to the Bunker Buster bombs. It is a type of weapon which is made to be able to penetrate hardened concrete targets hidden deep underneath the ground, such as military bunkers. To make such a strike weapon a possibility, warheads are made to have a high-density projectile that carries energy way more than a usual type of munition or explosive. This ensures that the blast only follows after reaching maximum possible penetration within the ground. With these baddies around, chances of survival in a bunker may be far too low than on the surface. CBU-105 Cluster Bomb. Having bombs within the bomb is far more effective than a usual bomb itself. Cluster bombs are a tactical munition that holds and dispenses several sub-munitions within. Each of these sub-munitions consists of 4 hockey puck-shaped sensor-fused chasings that detect target vehicles before firing explosive penetrator projectiles at them. With this chain of effects, it disables, if not neutralizes, the entire column of tanks, armored personnel carriers, trucks, other support vehicles, or chain of surface-to-air ground defense systems. These munitions are designed to trigger regardless if they miss the target to avoid any civilian casualty during or after the war. Raytheon's Spy-6 radar. Spy-6 is a next-generation integrated air and missile defense radar system for the U.S. Navy destroyers. It has the ability to operate platform-to-platform interdependent and knitting overall radar capability of the fleet together as a whole. The radar has been developed to be scalable to any size and can be mounted on any Navy-sized boat. It provides an increased power to detect and engage over wider areas than current-day radar systems. Spy-6 radar has already been installed in the most modern Navy destroyers, including the next-generation destroyer, USS Zumwalt. High-powered microwave weapon. The fact that this weapon system looks similar to that of radar hardware, it could be far more effective in deceiving the enemy drones. The US Army is testing a high-powered microwave weapon technology, which was designed to shoot down multiple drone threats at a time, just as you heat up the food in a microwave oven. The weapon system uses speed-of-light technology to distort and down the unmanned aerial vehicles. Although this weapon system is in initial phases of testing, engineers are confident in delivering a cutting-edge system for military use. If you happen to have an annoying neighbor with a drone, this could easily take care of that problem for good. Athena Laser Weapon System. Remember those small kamikaze drones? This is something new in the works for countermeasures against them. Advanced Test High Energy Asset, or Athena, is a prototype 30-kilowatt laser system which is developed to take out small kamikaze drones. It uses an advanced system of softwares, sensors, and specialized optics capable of detecting even the tiniest of the drones. With the power of 3 10-kilowatt fiber lasers combined into a single 30-kilowatt beam, it is able to deliver much-needed lethality to defeat threats. Once the system is mature enough, it could be added to any desired combat vehicle. Long-range acoustic device. Maybe this could ideally be used as an alarm clock. Long-range acoustic device, or LRAD, is a special-purpose loudspeaker developed by Genesis, not only for communicating at a distance, but also to produce high-power sound to disperse violent, rioting crowds. Due to its sonic capabilities, it can be used as a weapon by causing permanent hearing damage by using an extremely high decibel capacity. It is also used for negotiations in siege situations or other disasters or defense uses, like to identify foe and friendly. The device uses sound volume up to 160 decibels, standing only 1 meter away from the device. Jet suit. Judging from the looks of this suit, it almost looks like we aren't away from a time when we could see real-life Iron Man-like flying pods. The US Navy is testing this jet suit project, which uses around 1,000 brake horsepower of jet engine, along with natural human balance, for the delivery of some of the most intense and fascinating spectacle similar to that of a real-life Iron Man. With the successful completion of the jetpack's propulsion system, it brings a game-changing level of insertion for the Special Operations Units. This footage was taken at SOCOM SOFIC event in Tampa, Florida. Anti-drone gun. While systems for defense may exist for light vehicles or military bases, even the troops can now take down drones on their own. Drone Shield is developing a state-of-the-art gun that uses frequencies to disrupt the control of an enemy drone by influencing the drone to land on the spot for capture and immediately ceasing the video transmission of the UAV operator. The gun, which is referred to as Drone Gun Tactical, makes an operating drone temporarily unfunctionable without causing any damage to it or the surrounding environment. So if you're jealous of your neighbor's drone, you can very well hijack it and reclaim it to yourself. Minuteman III ICBM. Minuteman III ICBM is a portable and quick deployable land-based ICBM system. This ICBM is solid-fueled and can stand ready to launch at any moment for an incredibly long period of time. Unlike other ICBMs, it requires no fueling before launch, and making it an ideal option for short notice. Recently, due to escalation in the Russian-Ukraine war, the U.S. Space Force conducted a successful launch where the Minuteman traveled approximately 4,200 miles from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California to the Kwajalein Atoll in the Marshall Islands. While this ICBM is very much capable of carrying nuclear warheads, it raises concern of the weapon from falling into the wrong hands. Laser rifles. This could probably be the most silent and accurate rifle ever to be used in combat. DARPA scientists are testing a medium-ranged portable laser rifle which is gathering widespread exposure. With the weapons powered by lithium batteries, many were skeptical of being effective until it was proven to hit a target dozens of meters away. Within seconds, the beam of the laser is able to superheat the target, where the burning effect can set fire to the target regardless of how thick or reinforced it may be. Active Denial System. Like the Long-Range Acoustic Device, Active Denial System, or ADS, is a non-lethal weapon developed by the United States military for crowd control or perimeter security. The system deploys a heat ray that works by heating up the surface of targets. As the skin of targeted human beings gets hit by the rays, the receptors within the body instantly turn the intruders around and send them running, no matter how determined they may be.
It's about 50 degrees out here right now, but I just felt like it was about 1,000.
ADS has a range of about 7 football fields and leaves no permanent harm to the target. Flamethrower drone. As cool as flamethrowers can be, attaching them to an undetectable drone would far outreach its potential. Throwflame is a company in the US which is designing and testing this flamethrower drone called the TF-19, which can shoot a 7-meter-long breeze of fire for 100 seconds. It carried a gallon of fuel capacity, enabling operators to ignite targets remotely from up to 7 miles away. Although it was initially developed for commercial and recreational use, a separate version is being developed for military applications. Currently, it is being used for melting snow, removing wasps' nests, and agricultural burns. This picture was taken and leaked in August 2022, when the United States Navy tested what is being called as the most top-secretive and dangerous laser weapon ever to exist. It is believed to be able to take down cruise missiles and ICBMs while in flight, and also fired over incredibly long ranges just as a weapon of mass destruction. The gun emitted very powerful yet silent strikes that were so bright that it almost lit the sky and surroundings to bright red. The source of the leak believes that the chamber of this new secret weapon is filled with special kind of materials that release photons that can burn and melt the target, leaving nothing behind. If you happen to have more information, please do share with us down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again